Welcome Libra to your October new moon reading. Though the sky is dark, this lunar moment holds quiet magic, a sacred reset where new beginnings take root in stillness. This new moon invites us to restore balance within ourselves and our relationships. It's a time to release old patterns of giving too much or holding too little, and to create space for the kind of love and alignment that truly nourishes the soul. Spiritually, Libra's new moon opens a gateway to inner peace and clarity. It asks us to plant intentions, not from longing, but from self-trust, knowing that what's meant for us will flow naturally into our orbit. So, take a breath, pause and feel into your heart. The scales are balancing and a new cycle of harmony and possibility is beginning. You are going to be able to feel the new moon energy a week before and a week after the new moon date. Libra, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with the new moon message. A new start is coming, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what this new moon message is all about for Libra, please. And we have the Nine of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Now Libra, let us just take a moment to acknowledge how auspicious it is that the new moon message came out for you over this time. This is your new moon being in Libra, and now we have it confirmed. My dearest Libras, there is a new start coming. This is incredibly auspicious and exciting. For any of my Libras who have been experiencing Nine of Swords in any way, where we see this coming up for you is with regards to a particular relationship. You are presenting under this message as King of Cups. It does not matter if you are masculine or feminine, it is the energy of King of Cups I am speaking about. So we see that whatever you have gone through, and for many of you with Nine of Swords here, I feel it could have been quite a stressful, anxious and worrying time. What it has done for you, it has enabled you, my dear Libras, to elevate in some way emotionally. Because you are coming through as King of Cups, we see that you are very emotionally wise and mature over this time. As you can see, our King is sitting very relaxed on his very beautiful ornate throne. It's as though you've got the energy about you of, I understand. I know what I've been through. I know why I've been through it. And I now am in a much better place. Now, this new start we are seeing has to do with a particular relationship. And this is coming through being presented as Queen of Wands. Once again, this could be a masculine or feminine. It's the energy of Queen of Wands I'm speaking about. Now, Libra, this could be somebody already in your life, or it could be somebody that you have been calling in. Whoever this person is, leading up to it, as I mentioned, I do see that you have been very anxious about what was going on with regards to you and either your relationship with Queen of Wands or calling in Queen of Wands. So my dearest Libras, Queen of Wands could be your significant other, and you could have been going through an incredibly rough time. So much so that perhaps you have been thinking of ending the relationship because it's just been so draining and nothing seems to be working. Over this new moon, should you choose, I do feel a whole new start is about to come into this relationship. It has a lot to do with you. There is something about you emotionally over this new moon. It's as though all your experiences, all your ups and downs, your hurts, your good times have come together and have enabled you to rise above small petty things, my dear Libras, that you see the big picture. We almost get the image of our king floating above, whether it's the sea or the clouds. We get this image of you rising above. It's as though you see what actually went on. So let's go back to that example of you and your significant other. If there's been a lot of fighting and bickering in this position that you are now, you can see what has been going on. Maybe you were hurt by something your partner said and you just never voiced it, so there was a lot of passive-aggressive behavior. Or perhaps your partner was holding a grudge regarding something they said they had let go of, and they were continuously jabbing at you, and it just made things impossible. Over this time, what we do see is that a new start will come into this relationship, Libra. You'll be able to clear up all this anxiety and worry and move on. Now, this could come through in any relationship. You could have had a fallout with a friend. You and a family member could have had a big disagreement with regards to something to do with the family home or inheritance. This could be something going on at work. Perhaps you and your boss just are not getting on. Any relationship that you have been worried about, Libra, prepare for a new start. And then on the other side, Libra, if you have been calling in somebody particular, somebody with our Queen of Wands energy, a dynamic, go-getting, creative, innovative person, somebody who is spiritually aware and connected, whether it's a new friend, a business partner, or even a new significant other, and you've been incredibly worried. Why isn't this person appearing? I've been working on it. I've been doing my meditations. I've been doing my prayers. Libra, the new start is coming. Over this new moon period, please expect to meet somebody with our Queen of Wands energy, and a new relationship is about to start. So an incredibly positive message coming through there. Right, let's move on now and see what throat chakra is all about for you, and I will just get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what throat chakra is all about for Libra, please. And we have the Page of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords. Libra, the frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Now, Libra, what I'm seeing here is that this throat chakra energy, this energy of you needing to express yourself, voice something, say something, is coming through with regards to an existing relationship in your life. And because you and the other person are both coming through as pages, this could be a very new relationship, or it could be that you're both behaving quite childlike or nervous with regards to this relationship. We see you, Libra, coming through as Page of Cups. So once again, we see this connection to your emotions and your feelings. And the other party concerned, we see as Page of Swords. Now, as you can see, our Page of Cups is looking on at our Page of Swords, and our Page of Swords has quite a adamant and determined look on his face. I think there is something going on in an existing relationship that has a lot of potential. A relationship, Libra, that you want to see grow and expand. But there is something about Page of Swords' actions and behavior that is not quite sitting with you. And this is where throat chakra is coming in. Now the Hermit is telling me that you have been thinking about how to handle this situation. And you've spent a considerable amount of time pondering, analyzing, should I talk to them face to face? Should I send them an email? Is this somebody who will hear me, who will take on board what I want to say? Because I do feel you want this relationship to work. Now, Libra, as you can imagine, this could be any relationship in your life. But it's a relationship I feel you are both very unsure of each other, and you could be like walking on eggshells around one another. Now, with throat chakra coming through, you are being encouraged to use your voice, to speak your truth. You've gone within, you've looked at it, you've analyzed it. You probably have come to the understanding that it's time for you and Page of Swords to sit down and have that heart-to-heart. Libra, Page of Swords could be a colleague at work who just has a very dogmatic and aggressive way about them, even though they are not a bad person. But their way could be very offending. And you want to tell them that when they come on so strong and thinking in their actions and words, it gets your back up and it starts to make you feel very defensive. Now, of course, that is not an easy conversation to have. This could be a family member. Perhaps you have a particular sibling that no matter how old they are, and they could be in their 40s, 50s, or 60s, they just do not take responsibility for their life. And they continuously come to you and they ask you for money and they ask you to get them out of trouble. And you just know you cannot continue like this. So it's time now to have that conversation. Now, Libra, this is your new moon. And being your new moon, what I do feel is that through your voice and the way you express yourself and the way you are going to explain it to Page of Swords, you are going to get the best possible outcome. They will hear you. They won't feel threatened by you. They won't feel you talking down to them. I think you're going to word this in such a way, Libra, that you bring all your wonderful Libra qualities into the equation and you get the resolution you want. Remember, Libra, over this new moon, we see you coming through as King of Cups and Page of Cups, very related to emotions and feelings. So we know that you are tapped into that side of you. However you choose to do it and however you choose to express yourself, I do see you connecting with Page of Swords in a way they get it, they understand it, and you can move forward. Wow, what an exciting period this is going to be for you, Libra. Now let's move on and see what Come to the Edge is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what Come to the Edge is all about for Libra, please. And we have 10 of Wands, the Tower, and 2 of Pentacles. Libra, when Come to the Edge comes through, it speaks to us of courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. Now, Libra, this is a big energy coming through for you. I feel we saw this new start energy coming through in relationships, but this now is something quite different. This new start I see coming through for you is coming through in an area, Libra, that has been very heavy for you, something you've been carrying a long time, something, Libra, that I feel perhaps many people are not even aware of. It could be that you've been incredibly worried about a family member or a friend. It could be that you've been incredibly worried about your own future. You don't feel you're doing well financially, how you're going to manage in the future. Do you look for a new job? Do you ask for a promotion? There's something that has been with you for some time, and you've been trying to find a solution or a resolution or a way out, but nothing has gone smoothly and nothing has come to light, and it just felt as though you have been swimming, especially in this particular area, upstream for the longest time. Now, what I'm seeing with Come to the Edge, Libra, you are about to do something quite unexpected, perhaps for some of you quite against your usual behavior, because I see you not only coming to the edge and taking a very big courageous leap, but as you do that, you bring in the Tower. So we can see there is this element of, I don't care if I have to free fall for a while. I know I'm doing the right thing. I think you are about to change your life in this particular area in the most spectacular and dramatic way. Now, Libra, the kind of energy I'm seeing here is that you decide within days that you are not sitting in a job that you've been in, say, for 10 or 15 years. You're going to do something completely different. And within a few weeks, you give notice and you're already starting whatever your heart is calling out for you to do. This could be, my dearest Libras, that you have been battling with a particular relationship in your life, doing whatever you can to make it work, whether it is a family relationship, a friendship, a relationship with your boss or your business partner, but going that extra mile. And then you just decide, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I am exhausted, I'm drained, I've got nothing more to give. And so you decide, that's it. I'm saying goodbye to this relationship and I am opening myself up to new, wonderful and giving relationships. Libra, this is the element of moving from one city to another, one country to another. This has got the energy of being single for 10, 15 years and deciding I don't want to be single anymore. I'm over it. I have been thinking about having a partner in my life for the longest time, and I've been carrying this with me for so long. And now you dive in, and within weeks, Libra, you are out there networking, socializing, and meeting new people. Now, what I love to see for you, Libra, is that this leap of faith, this beautiful Tower moment that you have the courage to create for yourself, is going to open up two very different areas of your life that are going to be so fulfilling. So you have the idea of bringing in one big magical change, but actually what you're doing is you're bringing in two. They are connected, as you see with our beautiful rainbow energy, but this dramatic leap is bringing in two very different areas. So say, for example, this one pentacle could be the energy of starting your own business, and the second pentacle could be now that you are independent, your time is your own, you have much more time to travel and you can work remotely. Say, for example, you're now starting to date again after 10 years, so that would be your big leap of faith. This first pentacle could be that you meet somebody of substance, somebody you can have a romantic connection to, and that second pentacle related to it would be now that you are introduced to new people, new experiences, a new way of life through your new partner. Whatever it is, my dear Libras, This is going to be a new moon to remember. Wonderful. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most meaningful new moon period, and I am sending you all so much love.